Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at the new faction unity from the Dwarf faction. And by the way, he seems really good. I am currently on the test server, so that's why I have access to the champions. The patch should be released on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I am talking about Admiral Blacktusk, Spirit Affinity support champion, and he does have a pretty interesting kit that will allow us to actually do quite a few interesting things in the game, PvE and PvP. With A1, you have a chance to land a stun. The debuff cannot be resisted when the champion is attacking out of their active turn. So that's actually pretty good. Means that we don't really need accuracy on that. With the A2, removes all debuffs from all allies. Then teams up with all of them to do an ally attack. Pretty good as well on a 3-turn cooldown. It might be the best ally attack skill, the shortest cooldown ally attack skill in the entire game. With A3, removes all buffs from a target enemy, places a stun, and fills the champion's turn meter by 50%. Then fills it by an additional 10% for each buff removed. If you have one faction ally, you don't need accuracy. If you have two faction allies, resets the cooldown of this skill when an enemy is killed while under a stun placed by the champion. With three faction allies, the allies deal double damage versus enemies that are under a stun debuff placed by this champion. With a passive, allies will counterattack whenever they lose 10% or more of their max HP from a single hit. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. Now, when you have one faction ally, whenever an ally places a crowd control debuff, will fill the champion's turn meter by 20%. When you have two faction allies, whenever an ally is attacked, has a chance of placing a decreased resistance and a decreased speed on the attacker. If the ally is under a block damage, unkillable, ally protection, or stone skin buffs, the chance increases to 100%. Three faction allies, which is the creme de la creme, at the start of each round places a stone skin buff on all allies for one turn. If there are multiple champions on the team, with this skill, only one will activate. And we have an accuracy and speed aura in all battles. The speed is only for the dwarves. His base stats are not too bad, to be honest with you guys. Let me just quickly show you the first build that I have on him. You don't need to build him with accuracy, okay? I'm going to show you a better build once we're going to go to PvP. But for PvE, you have unlimited possibilities. You can go Relentless plus Impulse, Impulse plus Reflex, Merciless plus Relentless. You have tons of different options on how you can build a champion based on your own needs. The main purpose that I had for him was basically reaching 219 speed or 220, 230 to make him the slowest. Now, I will show you the masteries. The masteries will pretty much work the same in all of the content. I feel like these are good masteries for him. I want to make him gain more turn meter as well, so I actually gave him timely intervention. We have a counter attack. We have, of course, cycle of revenge, just to rotate from A3, A2 more often. But this is what I have on him in terms of masteries. Let me just move my big head out of the way so you guys can see that better. There we go. And let me just head into PvE. Now, truth be told, this is something that only people with a couple of nuts can actually pull off, or multiple nuts if you have more than two. The more the merrier. Basically, we can go in the Sand Devils, and this is the team that I'm running. Double Nut, Acrisia, and I have Ruella to land the debuffs. Now, the whole thing here is that he will put Stone Skin. The boss won't kill us. We're gonna land debuffs, we're gonna have enemy max HP, and we're going to wipe the boss in a very low turn count. 5 turns to be more specific, sometimes 6. But either way, that's what Blacktusk can enable your dwarves to do in PvE content, especially versus the Sand Devil's Necropolis and potentially versus the Shogun, right? So this is pretty straightforward. The Stone Skin helps a ton in here. Now, if we're going to go versus the Shogun, you're going to encounter different issues in here when you're going with Acrisia. So just as an idea, Acrisia has this passive where basically her skills become enemy max HP, sorry. Now, if the boss will lock the passive, and that's something that happens to everybody that doesn't have Stone Skin when you enter the fight, that means that she's not going to do any good damage. Now, with this team that we currently have on, even though we might get a lot of weak hits from Newt, hopefully that's not going to be the case, the boss cannot lock our passives, okay? And because he cannot lock our passives, we are going to absolutely destroy the boss, okay? So we have an ally attack right here. Beautiful. Sometimes if we don't weak hit, we're just going to take him down in 10 seconds because we're not actually going to do the ally attack. Now, truth be told, this team is quite risky because we have 4 spirit champions that are all weak affinity versus magic champions. The only reason why I showed you this is just to kind of like get a better understanding of how impactful his passive that actually gives stone skin to your entire team is basically, right? That being said, let's dive into PvP. So we're gonna build him on Relentless and a speed set. I could make him faster, to be honest with you guys, but I feel like I would rather let some of the enemies take a turn before we're actually moving on to them. Now, these are the following stats. We have 332 speed. I do have a bit of accuracy because it can definitely help us with the A1. Because if we're acting and is not out of our turn, we're not going to basically be unresistible, right, with a stun. I actually changed the masteries on him because I've just realized before I did not have lasting gifts, which can increase the duration of the stone skin buff. So sometimes he can actually put it in for 2 turns instead of 1. So you definitely want to get lasting gifts. But let's head over to Arena. We're going to use a team full of dwarves. We're not going to have any stone skin on any of the champions that we are using. And we're basically going to pray for the best, okay? This is the team. I don't have Cena, unfortunately, on my account available. That would be absolutely amazing. I'll be honest, the dwarves, they don't really have the most powerful arena champions. Yeah, Cena is nice. We have Frolny. We do have a new mythical champion, but I decided not to use him, so we're not making all about mythicals in here. Tormin can definitely run in here too, on a way or another. Maybe built on a 9 pinpoint or something. Let's see what happens here. Are they going to strip all of my stone skin? Yes. Why not? How the heck you're taking literally all of my stone skin? One hit, bro, and you're dropping 4 stone skins with 50-50 chance. I don't believe that trash. Unbelievable. Like, what the heck? What the heck is that? Twice in a row. 50% chance to remove the stone skin. And it's all going off. I want to try this again. If it happens again, it's something dodgy. Okay, 1 state for 2 turns, you see, on Molly. So that's good. That's really good. Get out of here. I thought that Odin just used that skill before, no? Probably he did not. But either way, I have stone skin for 2 turns on Molly, boys and girls, which looks juicy. Extra turn. Stop killing them all, man. Like, take a chill pill, bro. Take a chill pill. Let me give you a provoke. Okay. Can I wipe them all? No, because they have block damage. Damn it. Okay, so we got that stone skin removed, which really sucks. I thought that maybe it's not going to happen, right? It looked pretty weird to see it removed back to back to back. Like, out of 12 stone skins, he removed 11. 11 with a 50% chance. Like, for a second, I thought that this doesn't have the 50-50 chance because it's placed by the skill, you know, which is like, come on, dude, be serious. Don't do me dirty like that. Either way, we are on to the next one, guys. We can do an ally attack. And let's go for Duchess. Bang, down. Beautiful. Stone skin, really helpful. For 2 turns on Molly Tankard once again. Beautiful. Weak hits on 2 force champions. Let's risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Okay, of course, Skratch tries to remove some stone skin and it's not gonna happen. Like, duh, come on. Okay, we got polymorph. We put some burn on them though, which is good. Fighty and Mike cleanse instead. No, he revived. Okay, so now we can remove buffs and put a stun, right? Beautiful on Duchess. A stun for 2 turns. We got enough Thermiter to move on to another attack. So he died. Not a problem. Let's use the AoE. We haven't killed nobody yet. Let's try to provoke. Ooh, nice. Molly did the job. Molly did the job. Tranda, I need you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Some reflect damage from there. Let's revive again because we need an ally attack. So he's with block damage. I'm not even sure who am I going to take down first, to be honest. Probably Pythian, just because of the weak hits, is going to be much harder to kill. This is going to go on UDK. Oh, on UDK? We killed him. I wasn't sure if we're going to get him down or not. Duchess. She still has the revive available. Okay. Taras, chill, bro. Chill. Chill, because Molly will smack ya. Molly will smack ya. Stun on Pythian. Beautiful. A1 on Taras. We kill him. Kill Pythian. And we win the fight. There we go. Dwarves only. It's super hard. Super hard to put in a good team just with dwarves, guys. I'll be honest with you. Let's see if we can find something a bit different. Well, we don't have UDK because I have too many magic champions, nukers. If we're going versus this one, is he gonna strip all of my stone skin as well? Yes, what the heck, bro? This is just not normal, man. There is no way in hell I had such a bad RNG in 4 different runs. Out of 16 stone skin buffs, they freaking removed 15 of them. Is this coded differently or what the heck? I don't believe it. Is this coded differently? WTF. 50% chance to remove stone skin, bro. How are you removing it all every single freaking time? 8 out of 8. 8 out of 8. Ridiculous. 12 out of 12. I don't get it. It feels like it doesn't have the 50% chance. And the only time was not removed from Molly Tankard, and that's because she has temporal, not temporal chain. She has lightning cage. And that's getting protected. And that's why it's not being removed. There is no 50% chance with the stone skin buff on when you place it as a buff. Wow. I had no idea. Let me tell you that. I have champions that put stone skin buffs like Arbais. I had no idea that the enemy can just instantly remove it without going through the 50% chance. Well, we live to learn something new every day, and that's what I've learned today. Damn. Okay. That is really, really not even interesting. I'm not even sure what it is, though. But it's not interesting. It's weird. And it sucks that they can just strip it like that. Just because it was placed by a buff instead, you know? I don't know. Don't you guys find it weird? I find it super weird. Just saying. Ooh, was that it for damage? Well, thankfully, Tranda can bring in some damage right there. Oh no, extra turn. Don't kill them. My goodness. And Sifi buffed again. Oh, baby! Let's do that with Tranda. Block damage. So he cannot kill them. But yeah, the dwarves are not that great for PvP. I really think it's a very nice passive. I think it's going to be OP if you do a just dwarf team for the siege mode, right? If you have Sina as well available, you could definitely pull off some nice things in the siege. For the actual PvP game, a full team of dwarves is lackluster in my opinion. But for PvE, especially for the Sand Devils, is absolutely amazing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.